Hello, my name is Edward Giovanni Gomez Brau. Today I'm going to present you my lesson plan for the last activity of the course Linguistic Applied to Second Language. Mm, First, here we have the contents of the lesson plan, the introduction, justification. We're going to find the lesson plan, the conclusion, and the references. Mm, as an introduction, we have this lesson plan explores language learning through the application of task-based learning, TBL, approach. It encourages meaningful communication, critical thinking, and self-reflection about the importance of having good habits in the daily routine. Students will discover the significance of the TVL approach through our 60-minute class, improving reading, writing, listening, and speaking skills. So basically, all the communicative skills. The lesson plan is not only focused on the improvement of the language skills, but also, and this is very important, promotes healthy and good lifestyles. Mm, Now, the justification, having good habits and healthy lifestyle when being a child is crucial because this stage of life sets the foundation for long-term physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Beyond physical health, good habits encourage responsibilities, self-discipline, and resilience, which are essential skills for adolescents and in the future, of course, the adult life or adulthood. The TBL provides a practical and engaging way to teach grammar and communication skills by centering the lesson on the rentable theme of good habits. Students can connect linguistic concepts with their life and fostering motivation and meaningful learning, which is very important when we're learning a second language. The lesson plan objectives, we have four of them. The first one, understand and correctly use the simple present tense to describe routines and habits. Second, develop listening and speaking skills through discussions about daily activity and good habits. Enhance reading and writing skills by analyzing and composing short text related to good habits. And finally, promote awareness of the importance of maintaining healthy habits in everyday life of the students. Some details of the lesson plans. The title is Good Habits Through Task-Based Learning Approach. The topics that the lesson plan will work are simple present tense, daily routines, vocabulary, and good habits. And the time for the lesson is gonna be 60 minutes. Okay, some of the school details are the name of the school is Centro Integral José María Córdoba, which is located in Colombia, Bogota, in the neighborhood Tunal, and it is located in a middle and diverse socio-economic context. The characteristic of the group, we have 14, a total of 14 students, 7 girls, 7 boys, so the gender is mixed. Um, they are between 10 and 12 years old. They are in intermediate English level, and the ethnicities are diverse. So first, we the warm up is gonna last 5 minutes. So first, to catch up the attention of the students and encourage them to have an active participation in the activity development, the teacher will start the lesson by asking them several questions such as, what are some good habits that they'll help them stay healthy or happy? They can basically talk about their habits or the relative habits as well, and which ones they include in their daily routines. Of course, highlighting the use of key phrases in the simple present. This is the job of the teacher, of course. This activity used because it will help students to think and become familiar with the vocabulary that will be used throughout all the entire class, and let the teacher identify what good habit needs to be strengthened in the group. The lesson plan is divided into activities. The first one is focus on listening and speaking, and the name is Good Habits Discussion. So the pre-task is going to last only 5 minutes, and in this case, the teacher will play a short video of two people having a casual conversation at home, showing different behaviors. Also, students will be provided with a glossary of keywords written on the board by the teacher. The students will discuss about what the habits shown in the video they consider good or bad, and the teacher will write on the board the habits that the students name, separate them in two columns, good and bad habits, focusing, of course, on the use of the simple present structure. So basically, the board would look like this. So two columns, good habits, bad habits, and the materials are gonna be TV, speakers, whiteboard, and markers. Here also we can find the video link, which is also naming the references at the end. The second part of this activity, the task, will last 10 minutes. The teacher will play the video again, the same video again. The students are working in pairs. In this case, will have the chance to discuss about the three following questions presented and written on the board by the teachers. Here we can find the three questions that the teacher will write on the board, and all the activity will be working on this, okay? Finally, each group will share what they discussed to the rest of the class, mediated, of course, by the teacher. And the last part, the post task, it will last 15 minutes, and the students will be divided in two groups of 7 students. Each group will form a line. Both lines will be in front of the other student. The students will have the chance to talk with their classmates for 1 minute about the importance of having good habits and describing which ones they have in their daily routines. Once the minute is up, the students on the line will take a step to the right and they will be in front of other classmates. Okay, what happened with the student at the end? Uh, the student at the end will walk to the beginning of the line. Each minute, the teacher will let the students know the moment to change places and to wrap up the activity. The teacher will ask some of the students what they conclude of the activity. So here we have an example of how they will be uh, in the classroom. So two lines, each one in front of the other, and every minute they will change places. Okay, so here we will need timer, whiteboard, and markers. Finally, in the second activity, we have reading and writing. So the name is My Daily Routine of Good Habits. So it will last 5 minutes, the per task. In this case, the teacher will write on the board a list of good and bad habits, such as drink water, sleep late, do not wash hands, among others, using and focusing specifically on the use of simple present, affirmative, and negative sentence structures. The students will brainstorm about other good and bad habits that they want to include, and they will pass to the whiteboard and write down the following, of course, the simple present tenses structures, and they will be guided by the teacher, of course. It will look like this. Here we have the materials as well. The task, the teacher will give the students a short text about a person daily routine, uh, which highlights the correct use of the simple present sentence structures. Working in pairs, the students will take turns to read aloud all the text. Then they will underline what they consider good habits with green color, using a green color, and the ones that they consider bad, using the red colors. So here we have the material, the worksheet, which is going to be attached, of course, separately. And now here we are going to need only colors, whiteboard, and markers. Finally, the post task, we have individually, students will write a short paragraph describing their daily routine, focusing on highlighting the good habits and the correct use of the simple present creation of affirmative and negative sentences. Finally, each student will read aloud their paragraph, and the teacher, if necessary, of course, will correct errors. Okay, so here we have a general conclusion of the activity. The TBL activities are, of course, an excellent tool for promoting a healthy lifestyle and the importance of good habits. Um, of course, the TVL makes language learning purposeful and relevant since not only reinforces the use of the simple present tense in the meaningful context, but also raises awareness about the importance of good habits. Okay, through active participation and collaboration, the students internalize both linguistic structure and positive behaviors, creating a dual benefit that supports their academic growth. Finally, here we can find the references as well.